The drawings on the wall look ordinary, but they are the gatekeepers to extraordinary stories. Rest in peace tributes are common, and so are the images of gunfire. All proof that the young hands who draw them see too many disasters day after day. Talking about these pains and struggles isn't easy, yet holding them inside can lead to destruction. That's why so many students are grateful for Art Therapy Connection.
I used to ditch a lot. I used to leave every day from school. I used to do a lot of drugs, smoke. I was doing real bad, I had straight F's.
But when Jose started art therapy, his pencil began to cry the tears he held inside and show the hurt that no one else could see. Then the reason for his behavior revealed itself.
My brother that, a couple years ago, he killed his wife. He was a cop. And, well, he was a great role model to me, That was real depressing to me, but I can handle it now.
There's still much pain in Jose, but he's coping now because of Art Therapy Connection.
It's oftentimes much more comfortable for them to talk about their picture, which becomes second person, than for them to talk about themselves. So they can discuss what their picture is telling when they're really talking about their story.
The program started with the vision of Gwen Waldman. It allows troubled students to creatively gain power in hard circumstances. Once the markers move, so does their courage to speak about their problems. And eventually, the motivation to overcome them arises as well.
They really woke me up. They woke me up and, they told me, you should prove your parents wrong. They never believed me. That's why I was mostly depressed too, because I never had support.
For many of our students, if things aren't right in their personal lives, then they cannot succeed academically. And our school, especially, our poverty rate is almost at 80%. And our students are facing a lot of issues.
Drugs and violence often plague the students' neighborhoods, so attending school can sometimes become the least of their concerns. But Art Therapy Connection is dramatically changing that in Chicago. Schools like Steinmetz have seen attendance and graduation rates soar.
I think, to me, the bottom line of this program is care. And if our kids know that we care about them, they'll want to come.
But once Candace arrived at school, her bad attitude kept her in trouble. Most of her loved ones are elders. She grew tired of seeing them slip away.
I get angry because I feel like everybody's leaving me. So she helps me to deal with it. Like, we do the exercise where I write everything that I'm feeling inside and then tear it up.
Those shreds of paper safely release the anger that Candace once took out on others.
I'm the type of person that will bottle everything up and not say anything, and then I'll explode later.
Well, I've had several children participate in the program. Children with really severe anger problems, and some of them don't show it all the time, but when they blow, they blow.
So it's an added bonus that Art Therapy Connection happens during school hours.
When the art therapists come to the door to pick up the children, I can take a second out of the day and say, he's having issues with this today. I feel like they deal with it then, and the child can do it in a safe way away from my classroom.
She's proud that her students make progress.
I've heard the children say, oh, I think I can do that differently.
Then we're in the class, and it's a piece of paper on the floor, and my teacher asked me to pick it up. I get mad because she told me to pick it up. I tell her I ain't put it down now, and now, since I've been taking art therapy class, she say pick a piece of paper about 4 hours, just pick it up. Now I learned that it's petty.
The kids' reaction is extremely positive. Recently, we had a student in the program actually refer another student to the program.
He always come to me early in the morning, talk to me. I said, since you have a lot of problems, just go down to art therapy because they help you out like they help me out.
Their consistent presence puts the director of gender at ease. Mr. Gardner sometimes worries about the impact the neighborhood has on the children.
Just last week, the children were walking to school, and they were walking with this other child, and he was shot. And yet they came on to school. But that, I think, also builds the importance of art therapy.
Art Therapy Connection wants to help every Chicago school. But since funding for the program is raised solely by Art Therapy Connection, it is a constant undertaking to identify financial support that allows the organization to sustain and grow. Their annual Chalk Festival is one of many fundraising events. Corporations, families, and other supporters sponsor sidewalk squares, and Art Therapy makes a connection with the entire community.
Obviously, without the corporate sponsors, Art Therapy Connection isn't going to be able to do all of the valuable work they do in the schools. So the more we can get our word out there and get more sponsors involved, the more money we can raise, the more kids they can reach in these schools.
Gwen once had a student that teachers just couldn't control, but Art Therapy Counseling revealed that he witnessed his own aunt's murder.
You go down a different path with these kids, and you go into a place that they're not usually used to. That so often we find out things about kids, and we hear stories that no one else would ever hear. And that starts the work. Actually, that starts the healing.
I think Art Therapy, because they really helped me a lot. If not, I would have still been smoking. They always tell me what's up, you're gonna spark up or what. I tell them I'm straight with that. Now I'm into school now.
One student down, probably hundreds more to go, but the Art Therapy Connection staff isn't worried. They just plan on taking it one picture at a time.